Hello and welcome to Our Disordered Life. I am planning my month of May in this video. So here's my notes from our meeting, and as always, I'm writing in our bills and my husband's paydays. If you want to see how we budget, leave a comment down below and I'll make you a video. I already wrote in my son's eye appointment, our new back to school day, and our anniversaries. We celebrate when we got together and when we got married. So we have 2 anniversaries this month. And then I will write in our family activity days. So there's a few adjustments there. Fridays are now pertaining to our theme of the week, along with Mondays. Our library is closed until June 1st, and schools are out, so we're not going to be having any activities to have a wild card day for. So we just planned out our days for that, and nerd night is gone because we're using video games as a reward system. We were noticing that our 1-year-old was getting left out if we were playing video games. So now, if my son does really good with his schoolwork during the week, on Sundays during nap time, he has the option to play video games. And it's a really good motivation to get him to get it done throughout the week. Saturday is still chores. However, we're also adding in some stuff pertaining to our theme of the week on those days. It's not just movie nights and building forts. Sundays are still family physical activity, but we're going to try to get outside a lot more this month because hopefully it'll start warming up and not snowing so much. Though around the 8th, it is supposed to snow again where we live. Can you believe that? It's still snowing in May. We have May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. My husband and children are really into Star Wars. So the 8th, we're probably going to have a Star Wars movie night or run around like crazy people with lightsabers. Something for that Friday, because Monday we're making an escape plan and we're going to be going over it and learning about fire safety and stuff like that so we can practice a fire drill that Saturday the 9th. It is recommended that once a month you do go over an escape plan with your family, and we are doing fire safety and personal info for that week, so we're going to do our fire drill then. Really, hopefully have a plan, and in case something does happen, everyone is prepared. My son was supposed to go on a field trip to a planetarium center, so they set schoolwork for the kids to do at home, which involves constellations and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing that paperwork together as a family the 11th, and then we're going to stargaze Friday the 15th, hopefully as long as it's not raining, and learn about the solar system that week. And then the 18th is when my son's supposed to go back to school, so we're going to be putting up our new command center for the boys and having a family dance party that Friday. Learning about calendars and personal info and reviewing colors with my 1-year-old. Getting my 1-year-old back on that solo learning schedule, possibly. And then the last week of the month is camping. Camping activities, camping fun, making a solar oven, maybe going to our state park if it opens back up, going on a picnic, either camping or camping in our backyard, having lots of fun. My husband is off Memorial Day, that's why we typically go hiking on Memorial Day. And other than that, I just have listing my projects that we're going to be doing on Saturday. The garden plans. I ran out of room, so I had to write it down in the reminder section. we have a lot to plant or transplant this month. And then that is all. So now this is how I did in April. You can pause the video and see that I didn't do everything, but I tried. Most of what I didn't get done was my work to-dos. I fell down the theoretical rabbit hole and started getting up at 10 o'clock with my boys instead of 5. And I couldn't do it all. I couldn't teach the kids, get household chores done, and do my editing. I couldn't even get all of my household chores done. So it took a bit to get back on track to getting up at 5 o'clock. And now I am working twice as hard to make sure I get up at 5 and get my work done. So, of course, I put washi to break up my weekend and empty boxes like I always do. I'm matching it to my page because I just use washi. I don't use any stickers to change the color of the layout or anything. And first I put in my work to-dos to get done by 7:30 when the boys wake up and need breakfast, and my day begins. There's a lot more that I'm writing out, but there's a lot more detail to what I am trying to accomplish in the morning. It's not just, oh, do Insta, or oh, do a video. It's do this specific Instagram post, get these hashtags figured out, know exactly what tags, stuff like that. Hopefully knowing a set list of things to do for the day will help me accomplish more in that morning routine, because I don't have that much brain power at 5 o'clock in the morning. I need a couple cups of coffee before I start actually being able to think. I'm not a morning person. I try to be, and I do my best. But sometimes you just can't make yourself like mornings. I'm one of those people. I would rather stay up all night than get up early in the morning, but I can't do that. So once I finally get all of my 5 a.m. morning route out, I will be separating that with washi from my household chores for the day, which have not changed this month. They're going to be the same as last month. Once the weather gets warmer and we stop having snow in our weather forecast, I'll be getting out my, clean the patio and stuff like that household chore list. Till then it won't change, unfortunately. But every Friday, still the same in the morning with my 1-year-old awake, and then I'll be rating that line and putting what I need to get done once he goes to sleep, which, I'm sorry, for 2 videos now is probably abysmal, but next month there will be different things, I promise. So I've always got tidying the house for the weekend, starting laundry while he's awake, and then finishing laundry and putting the laundry away and setting out the clothes for next week once he goes to sleep. I don't do laundry with my 1-year-old awake. He dumps it all out repetitively, drags it throughout the house, and plays in the clothes basket. It doesn't get done. He does not help. He doesn't even try. Then every other week it's cleaning out the car once my husband gets home, so we can take trash that Saturday. Saturdays are still separated by what my husband is doing and by what I'm doing, not necessarily by nap time, because I don't have the room in my box to put that. And sometimes it doesn't matter if he's awake or not to do any of that. Sundays are still no household chores, so are Mondays. I I'm keeping it that way. Eventually our life will go back to normal and my 1-year-old will go to his grandparents while my son's in school and I'll be working all day Monday. So I'm keeping it that way and just taking it as a free day. Tuesdays, it's quarantine. We're not running errands, but maybe the 19th and 26th I will be going back to the store again. I won't be returning library books because the library is not open until June 1st. But there's that. The 25th is a family day. Hopefully we get to go hiking and have a picnic. Hopefully. So far the state park is not open, but we'll see. Tuesday, after my 1-year-old goes to sleep, it's always cleaning up the fridge, cleaning the microwave, getting the kitchen nice and spotless, including hunters. Meal for the week, cleaning up the stove, strip pans on the 5th and 19th, and then the 26th, inventorying our food in the pantry and our freezer and deep freezer and straightening up our cabinets. I don't know about anybody else, but our cabinets get all messed up. Like, I have little box systems and whatnot, but by the end of the month, there's bags shoved in between the boxes and whatnot. I don't know. Maybe my kids are just trying to wreak havoc on my organizational systems. Then, Wednesday, it's always dusting. My 1-year-old actually does help me dust. It's probably the only chore that he ever helps me do. He likes to dust. So we dust every Wednesday, and then I clean the mirrors or clean the light fixtures while he's awake too. Then after he goes to sleep, I clean the bathroom because I don't need him helping me clean the toilet, and he will try. He used to put stuff in the toilet saying that he was feeding the fish. We've never flushed a fish, but that is what he would always tell us. And we finally got him to stop doing that, so I don't touch the bathroom when he's asleep. Straightening up the closets and under the sink is on the first Wednesday after my son goes to sleep. And then the 20th of this month is when I'm really going to get the bathroom clean. Get every nook and cranny that could possibly be dirty clean. Take the stuff out of the closet and mop the floor there, and then put the stuff back on nice and clean. And just extra work that day. Thursday, I'm still checking the budget once a week, meal planning for the next week, and then pre-planning my week for next week. But now I'm also lesson planning for next week, so I'm figuring out how many pages of math my son needs to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so he doesn't have to do it Friday and it's all done for the week. What activities we can do to work on his sight words, where he's not just reading flashcards over and over 5 days a week, and videos that he can watch that can help him learn, either with our theme for the week or additional help with something that he might be having trouble with. I get all that wrote down in a notebook, so I'm ready for the week then too, and I can just make a playlist on my phone to play on our Xbox the videos that I wanted to watch that day. Which, if you have an Xbox, I suggest syncing your phone to it and making a playlist for your kids so it's not auto-playing. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.